Hey team, this is Ripper. Hope you guys are doing great. Got a good happy Thanksgiving video for you today with the Harugumo, and the build is on the screen. Gunboat build with a little bit of gun turret turning ability with engine thrust, if you want to call it, and a gunboat build for the commander skills. Guys, appreciate all the support. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And if you guys would like to support and help the channel get to 300 subscribers, like, subscribe, bell button is below. Appreciate your support and everything. Comment, like, dislike, whatever you like to do. We're having fun here. We love listening on the comments, critiques, and concerns, and that's what we're all about here, having a fun time with the community. So, first of all, may I have to say that this is the new, I would say, update with the sea and the ocean looking. Look at how beautiful the glass looking water is. I have to say, this is probably one of the best updates they've done graphically. I really enjoy it. Even the boat rocks with the certain types of waves and storms and so forth, but it is really awesome, and it's really cool to watch on this Thanksgiving Day. Hope you guys and your families are doing well, are thankful for everything we have, and just hope you guys are spending time with each other and your family, and having a wonderful time celebrating the holidays together and being safe. So, what is this all about right here? The Harugumo on the, I believe this is ranked that we played. I do still like playing Arms Race. Arms Race is really awesome, especially with the Harugumo. I have to say the Harugumo is still the probably best gunboat out there. It's got the fastest guns, to me, I think, for the amount of guns it has too. So a really great DPM fire rate. If only it had heals. I mean, if this thing had heals, oh my goodness, would this thing be unstoppable if it could heal itself in battle, because the amount of firepower this thing brings to bear is really a scary thing to be on the battlefield. So right now, just helping with the Arms Race has the new super battleships and destroyers. Zorky is in front of us here, Zorkity, whatever it is, helping him out against the Smolin, which is the radar Pan-Asian, I'm sorry, not the Pan-Asian, the European, Swedish, whatever you want to call it, European destroyer. I love the Smolin. I think it is one of the best gunboats as well. I think it's more of a good all-around tool, but watch, you can see the Harugumo just melts this small into bitsies, and there it is. We get the number of the consumables unlocked because we got first blood. First kill of the game. Already only 2.5 minutes into the game, we got the first blood right there, and now we are reigning free because there's only one destroyer, I believe, on this side. So we're just going to have at it and have fun farming these battleships. So as you can see there, one of the strategies starting off the game is to coordinate and talk with your team, but also support each other. And I'd elected to support the Zorkity, whatever that is, that new destroyer, super destroyer, if you want to call it that, just by watching his back, just by providing an extra set of guns, and obviously the Smolin being distracted allowed us to basically bring all guns to bear and eliminate him off the game, and we didn't take any damage or any fire from that as well. So what we're going to do now is just hold off and see what the Montana GK does right now, because I still don't know exactly where all the destroyers are. I do see this gearing popped up on the east side. There's the other second one. So we know there's only no destroyers over here, and we have full reign. So we're going to go ahead and farm Montana. Smoke up. And there's a legendary module, I believe, if you use it for research bureau or coal. I think it's one of the upgrades, where you have a crawling smoke generator, which you could really, with the Harugumo, makes the smoke last a little longer and creeps with you as you move forward, which is pretty cool. Not to the level of vampire style, but this is still awesome. So we're going to go ahead and melt the Montana right here. I have IFHE build on this thing, so we are just damaging everything to 32 millimeters or lower. And he just cannot damage con any of this. Straight raw damage, and boom, he's whammy kablammy out of the gamey. Montana is down. All that's left is the GK. So we're going to go ahead and cap Alpha, and we have another GK coming at us right now. The other two destroyers on the east side, we're checking our radar here just to get the situational awareness. I think the Salem and the Harugumo over there can handle it, hopefully. So we're going to go back in Alpha. Ooh, Harugumo gets taken down by the gearing by guns. That's very odd and unheard of. I would think the Harugumo could hold its own against the gearing, but I was wrong. Things can happen any which way another in World of Warships. So Zoriki, I think, is too close. I don't know why he got spotted real quick, because the secondaries on GK right now are, now with the secondary work, really good. So, ooh, we lost the Zoriki right there, and that's why the GK took a nice shot, and we're just going to go ahead and farm. As you can see, the GK is more afraid of us than he is of the Zoriki, and he's running away right now because he knows we can melt every single thing on him. So I'm going to go ahead and turn away and cap, and we'll see what we can do holding two caps. A lot of other good things I like about the Harugumo is the fact that, you know, it's got a good HP pool, 25,600 off the start if you build for survivability. I think that also, it doesn't turn very well, but it's got a decent enough speed to get back and forth from the battlefield. Torpedoes on it, as you can see, has a reload booster. I really just save the torpedoes if I either have a really easy shot or save it if I'm going to get rushed. One of those two scenarios. But again, Harugumo, I think, is still the best gunboat in the game. I call it the machine gun, the Japanese machine gun, if you will, because it really does, with IFHE, melt anything it comes to bear with, if you do it correctly. Obviously, it does not have any heals, so surviving the long term of the battle is something to deal with. So you have to really manage your health, manage your damage very, very wisely, know when to smoke up and run away. I normally don't use the smoke to farm. I use it as a defensive technique to run away, because I find that using smoke is better to disengage, run away, and then if they don't chase after you, you can run back into your smoke because your smoke lasts so long. So we did use a couple torpedoes there because I noticed that nobody's probably going to rush me right now, and the GK seems to be sailing into straight lines. Another technique and tactic: do not run straight lines in big battleships if you are spotted. That's something that I was taught a long time ago. Just constantly turn left and right. It's really easy just to use the Q and the E key. You tap those things and it does hard over right or hard over left, and you don't have to think about it. And it really dodges and throws torpedoes off really, really well. So we're deciding what we're going to do here. Are we going to contest the other Yamagi, or whatever it's called, the other Yamagiri destroyer, or are we going to take on the Napoli while this GK takes a salvo of our torpedoes? Again, I only use this if I know I got a sweet, clean shot. He's probably not even expecting these, and boom, he didn't even turn. Just took it like a man or a woman. And hopefully we get that last one. No, we did not, and I believe, yep, he damaged Khan, so hopefully somebody starts to fire on that GK. But we're also getting pushed by the Napoli. Now, the Napoli, the scary part about it, that's my next coal ship, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Go check out some reviews about that. The Napoli is really awesome in the sense that it has SAP secondaries, which is really, really cool for the cruisers. I wish they would bring back secondaries for cruisers, because then my Puerto Rico and a couple other cruisers would really be really cool with the secondary build. Now we're just raining the dragon's breath right here of fire onto the Napoli. As you can tell, the majority of our shells are penetrating the 32mm deck armor. I know there's some armor I think has 50mm on it, so it doesn't penetrate everything, but it does penetrate just enough to get some chip damage here and there. As you can see, a lot of annoying damage that really melts and just throws off people, just like, oh my gosh, I'm melting, I'm dying, what are we going to do about it? Let's see here. Yeah, we're getting a lot of non-penetration, so IFHE doesn't really work all the time, especially that, again, 50mm plating, especially against like things like a Petro. And I never realized that the Napoli was so heavily armored against these small little shells right here, but it looks like we're doing some pretty serious damage with the help of the other GK, and hopefully we get enough fire damage. Come on, fire. There it is. GK gets the fire damage, and oh my goodness, look at all those torps galore. That means we have something else over here. I think it's the Yamagiri, whatever, which is crazy torpedoes all over the place. And I believe the Napoli fired a salvo as well, because they have some odd-looking angle torpedoes coming up to us. So again, it was pretty good that we were kiting away. Now it's time to turn back in and support the GK, because obviously the GK would really like our support against that destroyer. So keeping an eye up right now. Our torpedoes are reloaded right now. Thank goodness for that first blood. That gives us that extra consumable, which helps out a lot in the later part of the game. A couple other things that you can talk about here, Thanksgiving-wise. Just having dinner at the home of the family here, playing some World of Warships, having fun. Really need to get some steel. Probably later play clan battles. Get some steel for my next steel ship is going to be the Ragnar. I heard a lot of good reviews. A lot of you guys have commented on it and have some of them acquired. Those that are watching the videos here of the Ragnar, I really want it as well. To me, it's like a big brother version of the Smolin. Radar, bad concealment, but really larger guns, kind of like Worcester, kind of cruiser kind of style caliber guns, which help out with the penetration wise for a little DD as itself. GK is almost dead right now. Hopefully that fire or flooding is causing it to get out of the game, and boom, Thunderbird takes it out, and we are 2 ships left with 9 minutes 50 seconds left in the game. We're about 100, almost approximately 100 points ahead. We could still lose this. We could definitely throw this game if we wanted to. We have 2 caps down, and we really need to cap this last one. And we got a GK sailing in what looks like a straight line, so let's go ahead and fire. Again, I like the rework at the bottom of the screen there. You can notice that the I would say perk commander skill is activated. If I'm spotted, it reduces reload time to 10%. So look at that rain of fire. The reload speed on these guns is amazing. I mean, I don't even have to pop the Yamamoto perk of Divine Wind or whatever it's called. I'm essentially, there's high caliber right there. I mean, I'm essentially getting some insane DPM reload damage alone just with Adrenaline Rush, just with the little boost or special captain skill kicking in. I think the Harugumo is awesome. I just like shooting a bunch of stream of bullets right at somebody and just watching the fireworks happen. So we fire one into the gap right there. Hopefully he turns into that. And we're gonna basically try to cap Charlie while my other GK and Thunder are gonna cap Bravo. So this game is pretty much in the bag. Now it's pretty much just a hunting game. GK is going to burn to death. And yep, we're just gonna go ahead and open up and see if we can get another kill going on here. Not the greatest aiming. I mean, it's kind of weird or wonky. The Spurgeon just shooting at it right on head nose, but we're getting some damage. Look, 792, and boom, GK takes the last. Whammy, he's out of the game, and we are spotted, obviously, within our gun range. I think that the other destroyer is going towards Alpha, so we're going to go ahead. I thought initially he was in the southern hemisphere here, but it doesn't look like so, because we get some torpedoes, I believe, are going to come from the right, which is towards Alpha, so we're going to go ahead and turn. I don't think that he would really just drive away and not try to win the game. I mean, it'd be pretty cool if he capped the Alpha and we had no caps, and they possibly could win the game with 7 minutes 47 seconds left. I popped the Merc in the team. They might have got RPF, but they probably don't. Big battleships usually don't have it. So we're going to head towards Alpha because that's probably where I think they're going. A lot of cool updates around right now. Oh, there's the salvo torpedoes right there. Ooh, we almost take this one. Whoosh. Oh, man, that was close. We do have a long butt, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the Harugumo is a pretty large destroyer. I almost think of it like a cruiser, a small little cruiser, if you will. Something similar to this is the Elbing. If you guys haven't had the Elbing, try it out. It is an awesome destroyer. The AP shells do some massive wreck damage on cruisers if they show broadside enough, and they're pretty awesome as well. I pinged everybody, let them know. I think the other destroyer is probably heading towards Alpha from the west side over here, and we're just going to head straight at it, and I believe we're going to run into him somewhere along the lines, and we'll just outgun him. I don't think he can survive 5 turrets of this, Harugumo machine gun of disaster. I think it's, again, it would just overpower any kind of destroyer that goes up. I mean, we're spotted right here. Our detection 6.2. Yep, he pops up. He's got about a 5.5. And we're going to go ahead and just lay some fire onto him. As you can see, look at his 3 turrets right there with 6 torpedoes each. That's a super destroyer right there, ladies and gentlemen. Got some cool torpedoes. Unfortunately, they're not going to do much because the reloads aren't as great as they should be. I don't know where he's at, but guess what? My guns are stronger than him. He has no one to spot him. I'm pretty much just shooting in the blind. He can't see where I'm at other than my shells. And we're just going to keep shooting at the water. And I think he's somewhere around there. You're just gauging where, just going left, right, and seeing. We're going to fire a set of torpedoes into the smoke. And we'll hit the reload booster and fire another one, maybe at the front, so we don't catch him trying to beat us out of the smoke. And yep, there's the first set right there. There's 6 torps each. There's the second set, and he has one more he's saving. Oh, there it is. There's the third set. So I know I'm pretty home clear to just charge the smoke right now and get a proximity warning, and we'll just spot him and take him out. That's the strategy right there. Just know that you have the upper hand with the Haru against most destroyers, except I believe the Kleber maybe, and the Marceau could probably take us on because their guns are pretty strong. And there he is. We're going to just go head on Yaguri. He's going for the ram, but look, guess what? Our DPM is just bam, 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 melt the whole ship, destroy the ship, and melt, boom, whammy, call them. He's out of the game, and we secure the win for the day. Hope you guys liked the video. Happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at Ripper's channel. We appreciate all you do. Support, like, subscribe, bell button. Hope you guys have a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving. Until then, be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.